So this is the site for a Fargo master plan and design competition. It's in downtown Fargo. It's surrounded by 3rd Street here and Broadway and 2nd Street and 5th Street, and it's the entire block. The building context along Broadway Street are all retail and office spaces of 1- and 2-story in height. Along 3rd Street are the same, but the ends of the building or the sides of the building. There really aren't any entrances here, but they're both areas 1- and 2-story. On the intersection opposite 3rd and 5th Street is a 10-story building, and then a 9 or an 8-story building, and then on the corner of 2nd and 5th is a Radisson Hotel, and part of this hotel jumps over the 5th Street and has a 3-story section that is built over 5th Street and has a sky bridge embedded in it and is wedge-shaped, but also slopes. Across 2nd Street is a 10-story building and an 8-story building, and it too has a sky bridge that comes across 2nd Street onto the site. So that's the framework and the context of our site. 3rd Street is on the north side and 2nd Street is on the south side. So our solution, after a great deal of study, was to build on this element that comes across 5th Street, continue that wedge-shaped piece across the site and square to the site and build it on a slope on this side so it matches that. Then match the height of the building across the intersection of 5th and 3rd. And that would shape that building. Then the other building would be shaped, other structure would be shaped by this sky bridge coming through that crosses 2nd Street, and the sky bridge that comes out of this wedge that crosses 5th Street, and that would define this. And the height of this building would also be defined by the height of the building across the street in terms of going to be a 2-story building. But on this one, I wanted to put a roof deck and access that roof deck from a ramp that would come up from what is now created by these 2 plazas that are sort of interconnected by this space in here. Then to enter these 2 buildings, we'd put an entrance here element, rectangular entrance element, and then we'd build a void inside this building to enter this structure. This structure would be retail on the first and residential tower up to, I believe it was 7 stories. And this would be all office space. And below this entire thing are 2 levels of parking where there are alleyways that cross both 2nd and 3rd streets. And we'd align the entrance to the parking underneath with the alleyways. And one level of parking would be for residential, and the other level of parking would be for the commercial space. And so that defines the buildings, defines the entrance, defines the vehicular circulation, connects to the context of the city that surrounds it, and also provides a nice park, open plaza space that's connected in between and pedestrian walkways that would tie this whole fabric and network of pedestrian circulation together through and with these buildings, and that also match the height and the context of the buildings around, and then also building off of that wedge. And so that's the design solution for a Fargo mixed-use complex in Fargo, North Dakota.